Good morning. Good morning, Basketmakers. How y'all doing? Oh, Lord, it's hot in here, y'all. It ain't no way I'm going to be able to keep my little house coat on. Some parts of the house, because I got the air on. Some parts of the house, I got the air on, and so it's cool in there. But this was like a little add-on. So it has a vent and all of that, but it doesn't get as cold or as cool as the other locations. Whew, which works for me sometime and work against me sometime. Okay? So let me get me a chair, y'all, and let's talk. This is just a little chit chat video. Just to let you guys know, I am officially out of the mall. I am officially out of the mall. Those who know when you're dealing with these hot flashes, honey. 1 minute you're good. Look, 1 minute you're good, and the next minute you're not. Back and forth all day. All right, let me get myself situated. All right, y'all. Good morning again. So I didn't get to film coming out the mall because we were short-handed, and it was just three of us, just me, my husband, and my son. So me and baby, they be moving fast, and so for me to stay caught up with them, I couldn't do both. I just couldn't do both. I was trying to inventory box at the same time because I didn't want to just come and have it all just thrown back into the living room per se. I wanted it to go ahead and get boxed up and just go on down to the basement. So even though I don't have a lot, I do have a lot, but I guess maybe somebody else's standards. I always have leftovers lately. With Mother's Day, let me back up. With retail, I think a lot like retail, and that's because that's my background. So in some instances, like, what is the best way to say it? We give more, I provide more than what I need, if that make any sense. So afterwards, especially with Mother's Day, if I sell out, yeah, I'm fine, and I will make up more. But if I don't, it's just when I set up for Christmas, I'm prepared. Just like when I rode into Mother's Day, I was prepared. I had some that already start me off, and then it just kickstart whatever else I was adding to. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm in basket making mode, oh, I can make some baskets. Baby, the ideas just keep coming and flowing and everything just like working out. So I can keep going. I have some thoughts, about some stuff right now. Like I do know before I start moving everything down to the basement. The only other holiday I have is Father's Day. And so I'm going to start purging all the Mother's Day women's stuff and move it on down to the basement and get that box, the rest of this little onesie twosies boxed up so they can go downstairs. Now, I think I'm trying to decide, I got another Victoria's Secret robe that I did not make in that blue, what is that? I call it funny blue and black dot. I didn't make that one because I made another black and white one because they was really liking those with the pop of color. So as soon as I was making those was going right off the shelf. So I didn't get to film what was coming out, and I didn't get to film what was left over. I'm telling you, girl, my children and my husband, they don't be playing because one, they said they tired. Two is, hey, when I got help, I gotta get that help, and I gotta go on and do what I gotta do. Plus, we get a U-Haul because we got to get all the grids and the shelving and all of that home. So we get a little small U-Haul. It's not a big one. It's the smallest one that they carry. And so we can get the shelves home. We can any big gifts, the grid, because I have 4 additional stands outside of the actual cart that go up. Well, 4 stands, and then I have a rounder that has like gift bags and stuff, and then I have a balloon stand and a gift greeting card stand. So to get all of that heavy, equipment home, we have to make sure we get a little small U-Haul. So we got up early, to go do that, and yeah, and get up out of there. Now, what we used to do in the good old days is the day of Mother's Day, we would actually break down. And this was back before I had like a lot more of the grid and, some of the additional pieces. So we would just break down, put whatever left over, put whatever's left over in the cars, because both my daughters would be there. Both my sons would be there. I have another son, but he's in military, so he's out of state, and at that time was out of country. And then, any of the other extra employees that we would have, we would load up in there, whatever we, did, and we would literally be broke down the same day. Now, when I'm actually also doing the gift wrap station, they provide the tables and stuff. All we had to provide is like, your boxes, your bowls, your, what else? Your gift wrap and stuff like that by the row. That's a whole nother story. And my goal is to get back into it. They have the man that's at our location, he has been there for years, but I did get the opportunity to do it. See, we used to be in 2 different locations, so when I offered it at my cart, like with the purchase of, it was usually free because you was making a purchase, and it had to be over $50 to $100 to get it for free, But we did offer it. It was very random because he's been there just as long as I've been there. But we was not always in the same location. I used to be upstairs, and then I can literally be anywhere in the mall because as a pop-up location, you don't have a guaranteed spot. As the spaces they're renting their kiosks out and stuff like that, it's hit or miss. I have had to come in sometimes, y'all, and just bring all my own equipment. I had to have my own grid. I had to be set up like that because he would be so. When I say he's on the money on making sure his mall stay packed and full with his vendors and stuff like that, baby, I'm not playing with you. One year Christmas time, I remember I had to go in with my own grid. And that's why I say it's a blessing, and that's why I beefed up my grid, because if I have to do that again, I want to make sure that I'm prepared, and I have the things that I need to be able to still be successful, in the mall. But y'all, we had a blast. We had some fun, and we are tired. When I say tired, we are tired. So I know I've been trying to, in between trying to get out the mall and then get, some stuff sorted at home so we can walk through our house. It's just been in running, paying bills, this, that, and the third. That I said, okay, let me take today, which is Tuesday morning, I think this is May 16th, that I'm doing this video for those, what's name. But yes, y'all, we had a blast. We fulfilled our destination. We fulfilled our goal. I hope and pray that everybody else did just as great, just as good. But but I know I come home with stuff. So see, that doesn't discourage me because I'm in there multiple times a year. And long as I hit my sales goal, surpass my sales goal from last year, I'm good. I'm good. Because I always used to say, you could have had nothing. And that's how I think about it. So I'm thankful and blessed that, you know, they came out and showed up and showed out, y'all. I told y'all these heat flashes, I go from 1 minute, from one extreme to the other. But they came out, showed out, and we did phenomenal. We had so many people come through. We had some subscribers come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the ones that did come through, spoke, checked us out, got inspired. We are so thankful for you. We truly are. Because this page is all about trying to inspire the next one to do what we're doing. I love basket making. I have been doing this, y'all, for so many years. My oldest is 30, but it was right up under him. I can gauge how long I've been doing this business from my second son, who he's gonna be 27. Yeah, 27 years. Is like between 27 and 28 years, y'all. That's a long time. And it was always in conjunction with, because as I said, I was a store manager. So this was my side hustle back in the day when I first got started doing it. I was a full-time store manager for Wendy's. I was a full-time store manager for Dollar Tree. And before Wendy's, it was Wendy's too when I moved up here from where I'm from. So, yeah, it's been a blessing. It's been a learning experience. I've been growing. I can see the difference. You may not, but I can. I can see sometime in my memories. I just don't know how to like post my memories from my Facebook memories to like YouTube and stuff like that. You know how to capture that. Somebody gonna have to teach a girl how to do all that. But, you know, I can see where I started and where I'm going and how much my gifts have improved and how much just product selection and, you know, things like that. Because if you're in this business, to be in this business, you will see a growth in your skill set and you will find what works for you. Because my style may not be your style. Your style may not be so-and-so style. And that's okay. Because it's someone out here for everybody. Okay? It's somebody out here for everybody. And as we grow, sometimes it changes because you're learning different techniques, different ways of doing stuff. And yeah, so I'm proud of me. I'm always in competition with me to do better than I did the day before. In this case, the year before. You see what I'm saying? So that's always just been my goal for me. But yeah, y'all, I was just sitting here and I said, you know, before I get started moving some of the stuff that I know I'm not making up out of my way so I can get it downstairs to the basement and sort it into I have like some bookcases down there that I had purchased from Facebook Marketplace. Excuse me. And on those bookcases, good Lord, I try to keep, like, I have all my Dollar Tree stuff that, you know, when I come across good stuff, all my top 20 is where they go. I try to always have at least 2 on standby. So I just did Mother's Day, so I will have 1. So when I go into Christmas, it's already ready. Because believe it or not, y'all, when I do those 120 to 140 gifts or 160 based on like if it's Valentine, and I'm trying to do inexpensive men gift as well. Um, it can get pricey because just 120 now, especially time like the $1.25, it runs me almost about $800. And that's why some people say, "Oh, you can add this and this and this." Mm-mm. I'm doing 3 pieces, 4 max. That's how I like to do it, just to keep the cost down because these are inexpensive gifts. That's not in addition to like fillers. You know what I'm saying? I think with the aroma diffusers, because I ended up using, and I know I don't have any of those left because I did the concept, but then I also turned around and used it as a filler in that green aromatherapy gift concept. So see, sometimes you're gonna use them as fillers, and then I'm also gonna use them as a actual gift by themselves. So that in itself makes you go through some product, you know. And them $1.25s add up, baby. I love me some Dollar Tree. Them $1.25s add up. I will say the pink Amy um, went like hotcakes. The green Amy did not. I think I got, well, we sold one, and I think I was near the end. And a lot of that was, this is what I noticed at my true checkout, my corner units, the fronts they see the most, and it's just a matter of making sure as they selling out up there, we got to push what's on those shelves. Usually I try to have on my checkout counters um, inexpensive little stuff, but stuff that is more like fillers, not necessarily, the best sales. I don't know the best way to say that because it's the last play, but it is impulse buying. But it's like when they're out looking, and then when they get to the checkout, they ready to go. It's always been the mindset at every location I ever worked at. When I was a store manager for Dollar Tree, that's why I made sure I had cashiers, because once you get to the register, you ready to go. You done did all the looking that you want to do. When you get to that register, you are ready to go. So you have to make sure that them people is on it. And so some will get up and they kind of, and oh, okay, let me go and get this too. And that's the ones that may not have found everything they was looking for on the floor, but pretty much, baby, when they get to them registers, they ready to check out. Now, the ones now we have several that loves, come in and get all the big gifts, get them about 6 at a time. Works for me. That's why I say another thing is making sure that you get to know your area that you want to sell in, because my people, they just love the gift to look big, huge. They coming in saying, "Where's the biggest gift at?" The highest, even. I don't count nobody dollars because I don't know what they got to and want to spend. So hey, we got this one $224. This one is $150. This one $99.99. And I tell you all the time, they love the Victoria's Secret side. So I have been, I really loved how my house shoe concept came out this year. For years, it used to be, I just do the house shoes coming up out of the bag, and then I would do the lotion in a mug, or something like that. So I really like those roses eye masks with the fragrance and fragrance mist. I love those. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna be in these streets looking for maybe me about 5 of those. Just 5. Well, let me see, maybe 12. And I'm gonna tell you why. because when you're looking for these things, they are not always there. So I always set aside me a dollar amount that I want to use to kind of get some of the things. Well, see, for me, I know I'll go back in the mall at Christmas. I do that same concept. So I want that concept to be ready to go when I'm ready to make it up. So I liked it so much, and at Christmas time, it's going to be perfect for, that cozy feeling, that I cannot wait to do that for Christmas, because I know it's going to go over. I mean, we had so many people say, "Ooh, we sold them," so I have to buy me some more. I need some more house shoes, just house shoes, house shoes. Now, if I go to Myrtle Beach for our girls' trip, in Myrtle Beach, baby, they got a Victoria's Secret outlet. Gotta have my spending money, baby, because when we be going on these trips, we be including spaces where we know we can shop and find deals and discounts, because me and my friend, I don't I was telling this story to another. This is how I got started with my BFF. I met her and we clicked like this. She was coming to do a home interior party for me, and when I joined home interior, that's how it happened. I don't know who. She said she originally, she started showing them how to do the baskets and the sale and stuff like that, as additional income with their product. And she was younger. There was a little older ladies, and now, it's amazing. This group of ladies, when I tell you, every hustle out there that's known to mankind, they and did. Yeah. Reefs, I was making reefs 20 years ago, y'all. I promise you, 20 plus years ago. We took classes, we did classes. I mean, all of that. It's so many hustles. When you think about, like, where did I have this time to do all this? And 5 kids, a husband, and raising a family, and working a full-time job, because the jobs I did, they were never just 40 hours. They were, I was store manager, you 50, 60, sometimes 70. And at Christmas, most definitely, you 70 plus. So it's just amazing to think back on how did we truly have time to do all of this, baby? How? I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to come check in, let y'all know that yes, we are officially out of the mall. We did what we needed to do, and I hope and pray that everybody else did too. Um, this house a mess. I'm looking, I got product everywhere. When I say everywhere, everywhere. But it's a process of getting it cleaned up, because it didn't take a minute to make it, but a process to clean it up and then start. My mind is already thinking, oh, okay, y'all, I'm going to share this. And the reason I need to share it now, I can't wait to share it when the item actually comes, is because of this. If you go on Macy's website and you put in men's robe, I was looking for a taupey tan men's robe, because I got a lot of tan house shoes, and I know that for Father's Day, yes, that's me. I'm already thinking about Father's Day. I'm already thinking about what I need to pull together what I got, right? I'm going to be doing a haul to show you some things that I've been picking up from like Family Dollar and stuff that you too, can be on the lookout for. Maybe I do that haul next. But anyway, no, matter of fact, I'm going to show you what it is, so that way you can be looking today. Because everybody got a little money in their pocket, get in them streets and look for it. Because this is the thing, you got to get the sale when the sale is there. I explained that a lot. You can't wait to think that those same items going to be there. They're just going to be full price, right? So you have to get out in these streets and get these deals for you to be able to be successful in your gift making abilities, right? So if you go on Macy's website, they have a robe called Merlot. Is $9.86. Now, I prefer $2-3, right? But I know I'm getting this from Macy's, and this is $10 is still a good deal on a really nice. It's supposed to be a really nice plush robe. Now, if it's not that, and it don't look and give me what I want it to be giving me, it'll go right back to Macy's, right up there at the mall. But I went ahead and ordered me 6. Because, see, mind you, I'm thinking not just for Father's Day, but I'm actually also thinking for Christmas as well. And because of that, I know that I have about 5 blue robes. Well, it's more like navy, not blue. Well, it's in the blue family, but it's a dark navy. It almost look black, y'all. But I know that I need some of those for my Father's Day gift concept. And then whatever I have left from Father's Day, that's what goes to my counter, come up to the mall for Christmas, okay? So I might overdo a little, only because I know that it helps me be more prepared for Christmas. Because I also do joyful holidays. So if I'm doing trees, I don't necessarily have a lot of time to dedicate to just doing baskets. So it is always a little method to my madness, because this helped me be a little more prepared. Okay? Christmas is not my biggest sales. But I do good, but it's still not my biggest sales. Okay? So I know that any overage that I have now, it just all goes up to the mall at the end of the year. It's almost like I'm purging. And then I pretty much do start fresh, getting ready at Valentine. Because we pretty much sell 90% out at Christmas, close that out, and then whatever like large gifts, if it's any, they roll over. And because me and the gift wrapping guy, we're right there beside each other, what he usually do is now he just makes sure he have bigger boxes for my gifts, because usually my customers will go right over to him and have the gifts wrapped. Win-win. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was actually thinking about, giving it up, and I was gonna pick it up. My team was gonna pick it up. We were gonna pick up the gift wrapping, and the mall manager came to me, and he asked me would I be willing to pick it up if he closed out. He said because their mall people always come up there looking for something to be gift wrapped, they expect that to be in the mall, and because I'm already doing what I'm doing, I can attach that to what I'm doing. Yes, I take it. The only reason we couldn't do it because he's always been there. He's been there longer than I have been there. He has been there since, I think, the beginning, that when the mall first, opened. So he's been there that long. But yeah, I was saying like, oh, yeah, I picked that on up. You know that. Because, back in the day when I was doing it, a couple of my dad, he had to let me know. He said, Joy, you can't do that. You got to only do your little basket stuff because we have a gift wrap person in the mall. I said, okay. All right, because I respect the rules, I said, okay. So I do gift bags, though, because at Christmas, I've always sold bags. Christmas bags as part of my setup, because when now, back in the day, what I used to do is my cart used to have my bags going all the way around, 3-way. And so that way, and everything that was up under that bag, up under that design bag, because they had the coordinated boxes and stuff like that to go with the bags, then that way everything up under was kind of, made to coordinate with that particular thing. Now, that's what I do. That's what I've always did when I did Christmas. Now, this last Christmas, I did not do it like that because I started doing a lot more large baskets, so the gift bags couldn't be there and the gifts. So that being the case, it's okay, you know. So now that's where my rounder come in, and that's where we have all the gift bags on there. But yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. And really, I don't understand why he don't sell gift bags with the gift wrapping, because I would still have both those options. I would have had both those options. So if you came to get gift wrap, I would have coordinate bags because we buy from the same vendor. So I know they have like with some of those rolls that he had, I know they have bags to that as well. See, the company we buy from, they have the roll, the small bag, medium bag, large bag. They have all three. And they have the gift boxes, small and large, and they coordinate it all together. So that way, you know, like if you want to be extra, you know, let's say you get this gift and then you say, you know, and he got it all nice and pretty wrapped. Some people still need something to carry it in. So, hey, you want to buy a gift bag, to, you know, so you can carry that in. Because when you going, some people don't like just to carry the gift in their hand. They like it in a little bag as well. That's your tie-in sale right there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what I would have did. Okay. But yeah, that's it. That's all. This has been 31 minutes of gibberish. Thank you. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.